Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Entrapment Championships. My name is slicedlime and I'm here to bring you the final group match in the tournament before we head into the playoffs. This is Group A and this is the deciding match for the second place in the group. Both these teams have lost their first game. This is the Meme Team in red taking on the Cool Boys in blue. And the Cool Boys have had a massive problem in signing up for this game. Jock Cool is the only player to show up and will be playing alone against the 3 players on the Meme Team. Playing on an arena by Maloma, here is the Anomaly. Coming into the action in round 3, we've had some pretty high-powered chests in the first few rounds. Creepers in the first one, witches and cave spiders in the second one. We're seeing the witches come into play now, and in round 3 we had observers. So now we have witches and a cave spider spawned in for the switch to round 4, which is just about to happen. Jock is there, and he now gets to deal with the 2 witches and the cave spider. He doesn't appear to have a weapon yet, puts down a crafting table to do something. The witches throw potions but are hitting each other in the process. Of course they have healing potions, and now they're onto each other. They're drinking healing potions and throwing more potions, and Jock has now made himself some kind of a weapon. Tries to kill them off, but decides it's just not worth the problem. They are completely busy taking on each other. 2 witches just throwing potions and drinking potions. The cave spider has been killed in the process, but the witches are going strong, keep healing themselves up, and that is not enough for Jock. He spawns in his own witches, and there's now 4 witches. And the 2 new ones don't know what's going on, but here are the poison potions coming in, and they are now in the party as well. We have a 4-way witch party going on. They're just all fighting each other now. Here's the new switch, and the Meme Team come back to this disaster scene with 4 witches just fighting, and they're gonna try to move out in the middle of all of this. They've been a little careless, taking a bunch of damage this far. Now they get to run through, but they get hit by the poison as they run. They've got spawn safety though, so they are okay for the moment. Now we're at the end of round 5. Witches are still here, still fighting amongst themselves. Jock is back. In the meantime, we've had redstone components in a chest, and now zombie pigmen in the round 6 has bows and arrows in it. Jock is now dealing with one of it, just trying to get a way out of here. He can now dig through these flank blocks to make a way. The other witches are still completely occupied just fighting each other, so he should be relatively safe at this point. Still has a fair bit of spawn safety in round 6, and now he's made it all the way out, and he can start dealing with this. He's opening the plank block back up though to do something else. However, these potions, they reach through the wall, and he's taking a little bit of damage from that. I was trying to make it up above instead. You can see him through the wall there. The witches are still going strong. And around 6, the Meme Team have set up an arrow-based trap that's shooting arrows at a crazy rate. And the witches are still going on, of course. Now the switch is about to happen. Here we go. Meme Team now to get to deal with all of the witches, while Jock is dealing with this arrow trap. There's just arrows coming out. It's not immediate danger, though. He can step out of the spawn zone without being hit, so it's not a big deal to him. Rare Memers decided to not really take this serious, trying to do some form of 360 hit on these witches. Spawn safety is gonna run out eventually though, so he might want to be a little bit careful. There's a wall of arrows stuck there now next to Jock. He's just getting a lot of free arrows at this point, and there the dispensers run out of arrows, so that trap was completely inefficient. Which is still going at it. There are 2 of them left. And his teammates have now decided that he needs some illager friends in there too. And Rare Memer is just stuck there. The spawn safety is about to run out. And there is the final illager. Now we have Vindicators and an Evoker. And he needs to run for it. Runs out, but there is a witch ant in the arena though. Has poisoned one of his teammates and now poisons the other. Their life is ticking away. Ends up at half a heart. Both of them are now down to half a heart, and Rare Memer is the only one on the meme team who has a significant amount of health, as they are now using the bows and arrows to shoot down that witch. That was quite the mishap for them. Health-wise, they're not looking that great, but of course there's still 3 players versus Jock, who's alone on his team. Now we're at the end of round 7. Blitzens has decided to go back to spawn and spawn in some zombie pigmen. But there's the Roku! His spikes are coming through the wall. GG Blitzens, the meme team are down to 2 players, and one of them only has half a heart. This is looking ever better for Jock, who's clinging on to dear life here. The meme team have taken to hiding, waiting out the time, trying not to lose another team member. And there is the switch over, and the Jock is now in here at spawn, dealing with all of the illagers that the meme team spawned in. He spawns in a creeper, blows them all up, dealing with all of the mobs at once, but there's a Vex still floating about. He doesn't take any damage from that though, he's still in spawn safety. He has plenty of time. Now he needs to deal with the rest of the mobs here and make his way out of spawn. Those Vexes are still being annoying, and he has to find a clear path out here. He's trying to hit them, and it's being knocked back in, and the spawn safety is about to run out soon. This is round 8, there's not that much of spawn safety left. The chest for this round contains silverfish, so this could get really interesting really fast from here on out. He's made it out into the arena without a problem, but the Vex is still there. Left a shulker box behind too, so it's unclear a little bit what he's intending to do here. Just run out into the arena to try to get stuff here. There's a little house made out of Observer. I don't think the meme team was taking this game seriously enough since they were 3 versus 1, but now the situation is completely different. The Vex is still after Jock there, and he finally makes it away. We're near the end of round 8 now. The meme team has built up a wall and an enclosure out of the silverfish blocks, and now the second round of villagers is coming in. We have Vindicators spawned in here right now, and he had to run away as they all aggroed on him. But now he's making his way back here. He has another spawn egg, that is the Evoker. We now have 5 illagers in a box of silverfish blocks, ready and waiting for the cool boys to come back in. And of course, here we go. He is in the spawn zone, and now he needs to find a way back. Of course, he can hear the illagers through this wall, and he has to figure out a good way to get out without breaking all of the silverfish blocks. That would be ideal. Just taking a look, seeing where is the best exit. He has an exit over to the right, but he has to break some blocks for that. He also has this block to break. He's spawning 1 silverfish, but now he has potential to break that plank block and get a little bit more of a way out. He's broken several blocks here. He has spawned several silverfish. He's trying to bait them, trying to get them to go to the other side of the box so that he can exit here before the spawn safety runs out. He does so, runs out into the arena. There's another silverfish there. There's all the illagers there too, and the silverfish are following him out. He's run over to the chest. And now he is looking at that silverfish that has been following him. It's catching on now. He's sort of trying to make a space to hit it, but has to back away. He's clearing away more of the grass, but now hits another grass block when he's trying to hit it. There we go, actually kills off the silverfish finally, and he's now good to go for the rest of the round. Can pick up the rest of the loot, which for round 9 is the brewing chest. And then he's headed back to spawn to check out those illagers. There is a number of Vexes spawned there. Knocks him away pretty good, takes a chunk of damage out of his health bar. Not looking too great there. We're gonna skip ahead to the next round in round 10. Jock is at spawn now, trying to set something up here. Spawns in a creeper for some reason though, backs away. Doesn't take that much damage from it, but then jumps in and there's a silverfish spawn there now. Takes a little bit of extra damage from that. A bit unfortunate for him, considering his situation already. Grabs the chest for this round, which contains spider spawn eggs. It will be interesting to see what he can do with that, and then he needs to deal with this silverfish. Finally does so. Round switch coming in, round 11 is about to begin. He is now covered up the spawn with another row of silverfish blocks, and now it is up to the meme team to deal with this one. Break one, of course, spawn a silverfish. It's going to fall down below, and now the question is how they're going to deal with this one. They're using bows and arrows. That's damaging it, so it is spawning more of its friends from the blocks around. They've opened up a pathway out, can run out through the door which they've placed there now. And still taking care of more of the silverfish though. Now they were out into the arena running out, and now they can get the chest for this round, which is the skeleton spawn egg chest. It's an interesting one for them. Rare Memer is running up the hill, checking out the little enclosure that they used before. He's the only person on this team with some health left to spare, so he's the only person who can really act out and do stuff. He's up on the wall now though. That's not a permitted position. He's counted as being outside of the arena. He's going to have a warning flashing on his screen. He might be trying to get around to the spawn zone. It's completely ignoring the warning though, and it's going to kick in very soon, start damaging him. There it goes. He's trying to get back now, taking huge amounts of damage, running back along the wall, doesn't have anywhere to go, and is forced to jump off. GG Memer, and we are down to only half a heart left of the meme team. Now Jock and the cool boys who started out in such a bad position is in the lead, in a clear lead, and is enjoying quite the health advantage, as the meme team now has to be super careful to not lose that last heart. He's trying to set up a trap at spawn, is digging out a silverfish block there to capture that inside. Now he's shot it with an arrow and to spawn more silverfish, I think, but there is a path up. Gets hit from behind by the silverfish, and GG, as Jock has done the impossible, defeated 3 players with only 1. Good work, cool boys, advancing to the quarterfinal.